Let's look at a little bit of Engganyo today. Deception, feinting, picking, call it what you will. What we're going to look at today evolves out of the thrusting triangle. You'll see this in a lot of systems. A thrust here, a thrust here, and a thrust here. But what's more important than where we're stabbing with our stick is this U-shaped pattern. It takes us from here to here. Typically you'll see this as a thrust to a cut, or you'll see it as a thrust to a cut to another thrust on the other side. What we're going to look at it today is simply a way to hit our target over here. This brings up something really important, and I think it needs to be addressed. When we're fighting, when we're sparring, if we feint at our target, ha, and then hit him on the other side, that's great if he decides to block that. If he buys the feint, that opens up that line, and then we're able to hit. If, however, our opponent doesn't make that block, we have now, during this process, opened up a line to our head, and we've pulled back and gotten no reaction. So we've wasted that energy, we've wasted that motion. So we should think about our feints not as, haha, look over here, and then I hit you there. No, we should think about our feints as, I'm going to hit you here and have every intention of striking you there. That way, if you block it, great, my plan moves forward. If you don't block it, then I hit you, and I didn't waste that move. So back to the thrusting triangle. 1, 2, 3. Now with a stick, we'll see this often done this way, where we strike, turn, flip over, and hit. It's almost, I guess you could say, it's an abanico, maybe a watik, and it brings us over to where we want to hit. Down, over, and hit. We can also down, over, and hit. Down, over, and hit. Down, hit, hit. If we go from a stick to a sword, this starts to do really cool things. Thrust, cut, thrust. Thrust, cut, thrust. Thrust, cut, thrust. Thrust, cut, thrust. So what we're doing is we're bringing our opponent's hands, vision, eyes, their focus up here, and then we're doing damage here and here. They're reacting to this, we're hurting them over there. Cut, cut, cut. With a double-edged weapon, this is enough to do real damage. And you can also see here, this motion is great for defanging the snake. Our stake's down, that's moving forward, and we hit it. When we start moving into shorter weapons like a knife, we've got thrust, cut, thrust. Thrust, cut, thrust. Thrust, cut. Oh, they block it. Turn and return. So we get, boom, there's the block. Cut, thrust. 1, 2, 3. So think about these movements. Think about this line. Think about how we get from here to here. Lets us move around our opponent. It makes them move their defense to this side and opens up this side. And then we can do whatever we want. Especially when you combine that with triangular footwork that allows you to take the flank and move off on a 45-degree angle to the side of your opponent. That's simple. It's very straightforward. You don't have to be a Kali master to be able to do that. You've just got to stick, hit, and hit.